Rest in peace to Lamar Wilson. News came out yesterday night that he had passed away at the age of 48. So, rest in peace to him. It's a real tragedy. I watched him for a long time. He was funny too. It really is sad. So, rest in peace to Lamar Wilson. Alright, let's get started. So, before we start, let me show you, if I go to the reward list, first of all. We are so close to getting Earthquake. I probably should have gotten Earthquake before this, actually. What I wanted to show you was, if I come over here, I think... Where is it? Yeah. I did the 1000 battles. I wasn't even trying for that. I was just doing the infinite ZA Royale. So I just got to 1000 battles without even trying. I don't know what you guys out there are complaining about. Are you guys such skilled Pokemon masters out there that you do everything without needing to do battles? Because I did the battles to grind for money and experience. Are you guys out there so good that you don't need to? Oh, I probably should have read that. It's boys! So last night I unexpectedly went out with friends. It was kind of a very last minute thing. I was asked if I want to go out for dinner, and I kind of just went like, sure, I got nothing else going on. And so, that's exactly what happened. See, this is what happens when you use just one type for your team. Your whole team can easily get soloed. Let's break through the bounds of justice with Mega Evolution. Cool. All the good doing no retreat, did you? Alright, so just 4 more of these and then we will be done with this. Can you believe that? We just need to hit 20. Okay. So, as you can see at the bottom, I completed the hyperspace survey points off screen. It took a very long time. But before we actually tackle what that's for, there's a little bit of prep that I probably should do. I'll be honest with you, I don't entirely know what's coming up. I haven't done it yet on either game, which also keep in mind, I had to do the survey points for both games. Well, this one and my main file. This one's my alt. And I haven't made it past this point yet, where I just have to grind all this stuff. What I did was, I mostly just did the 4-star ones. I didn't bother doing a single Mega Raid? Rogue Mega? Yeah, I didn't do any of the red ones either. So, I naturally grinded a good number of berries. Anyways, so... I am going to make my way here to this one. Do I even have a donut? Nope. We don't need to make a fancy donut for this one. So I don't know if in order to do Rayquaza, to fight Rayquaza, I need to do Groudon and Kyogre first, or if I'm gonna go straight to Rayquaza. I don't know. I haven't made it past this point. So in case that is the case, I did the bare minimum of preparations. Anyway, so actually I don't need to use a single one of these. We'll just do a couple random ones. Do whatever I have the most of. Oh. At least I think that would be enough. I hope. Then again, maybe I should have done something with a little bit more level boost. Oh well, we'll just have to find out. Okay, so anyways, if we do have to go up against Groudon and Kyogre, I saw online for Groudon you should not use water types, despite the 4 times super effective, because of drought. I mean, there's no abilities in this game, but still. So, no water types. It's recommended ground types. And, well, I already prepared that Garchomp. Okay, so we have Groudon covered. What about Kyogre? Well, for Kyogre, I searched around online and there isn't one definitive best strategy. I asked around and I got a couple different answers. You know, I saw people online throw around the ideas of Meganium, Venusaur, Electros, but the one I got suggested twice was Mega Raichu, specifically Mega Raichu Y, so we need to get that Mega Stone. And, to go up against Rayquaza, I got a Frostlass. Anyways, in order to get what we need from here, we need... Where's my Garchomp? That's a good question. Where is my Garchomp? My boxes are a mess. Ah. You know, I should probably move this over. Actually, I should probably replace Garchomp with, like... You know. Does Garchomp still have the... Yeah, it does. The Mega Stone. So if we come in and do this... Okay, try not to waste too much time. Oh, maybe I should have, Oh, you know what, actually? Let me show you something real quick, because there was dialogue when I finished the survey points. Oh, wait, that's not it. That was a... This was me trying to throw a Pokeball at an Alpha Beldum right as the time ran out. And then it just stayed on that white screen. Whoops. I don't know why I had that screenshot. I think I hit the button by accident. Should probably delete that. It's using up storage. Great work out there. Thanks to you, I can't even read this fast. How do I hide this? Thanks to you completing those surveys tasks, we made some leap in our analysis. Guess the survey stuff, something I can't read fast enough. But anyways, there you go. That's a little bit of text that happens if you did the 70,000, I should say. And if you remember, this is the girl we traded the Raichu for. So it's coming back to bite me in the ass, trading her an alpha. Oh, it's you. Thank you again for giving me that Pikachu back then. Oh no, this is the Pikachu girl, not the Raichu. Wait, was it? I don't remember anymore. Thunderstones really are wondrous, aren't they? I just adore my Raichu. And thanks for the Pokemon trade, of course. The Raichu you gave me was such a delay. Was that also you? No, it was the kid I battled with the Pikachu. Oh, wait, no. Was it you who I traded the Raichu in the beginning of the game for boys? Whatever. But today, the two of us aren't here to ask you for another favor, but rather to do one for you. Because we're here to show you Raichu's Mega Evolution! The Dauntless Raichu Duo. Are you ready to battle us so we can show off our Mega Evolved Raichu Duo? Well, I hope so. Then allow us to demonstrate. In battle, behold the Mega Evolutions of Raichu. Look, our Raichu! They're both so big! They're alpha-sized! Man, that's not fair. Can you turn my Pokemon alpha so I don't have to hunt for them? That's not fair. Transform into Mega Raichu X and let loose the electromagnetism from your twin tails. Allow me to battle you on behalf of the Mega Raichu Y Promotion Committee. I shall Mega too. Oh man, I cut off the Mega Raichus. Whoops. This is why I kind of wish I got Earthquake before doing this. My bad. Though, it's unimportant. Earthquake would have been nice for Groudon. But that was the Raichu I used my Thunderstone on. And I'd given it the Raichu Knight X to hold. You mean even a Mega Raichu Y can't defeat you and your team? That's just too strong. I'll be honest, I kind of thought that would be a little difficult. I kind of didn't expect to just one-shot them. But then again, this is just a 2-star hyperspace distortion. How are they in hyperspace, by the way? They don't have Hoopa to feed donuts to. Why do I have to do all that and they don't? And they seem like they don't have a time limit in here. No wonder you came out on top. You're an amazing ZA Royale trainer. That was just what I'd expect from the trainer who saved Lumio City from certain doom. It seems we've got to thank you once again. It's thanks to you that our Raichu duo was born. As an expression of my appreciation, I'd like to gift you this Raichu Knight X Stone. Alright, we got the Raichu Knight X. Again, and please have this Raichu Knight Y Stone from me. It's so stupid to me that one of these couldn't have been the Alolan Raichu. It would have been so easy. Raichu X would be Cantonian, Raichu Y would be Alolan. It was so easy, but no, they chose to give regular Raichu 2. That didn't cut into my time at all. And now I get to just wander around this barren, empty, abandoned, liminal hyperspace Lumios until my time runs out. There's not anything to pick up, not anything to do, nothing to catch, nothing. Wow, they just reused the assets and deleted everything except for that battle. Anyways, let's not waste our time. There's nothing else to do in here. No Easter eggs, no anything. Wow. I should have used less berries for this then. That was a waste of my resources. I kind of thought the battle would cut into the time. Not like that would have affected anyways. I one-shot them. Okay. Let's put you out of our team for a second. So, we need to get these two ready. I was actually going to go for an Electros, despite being suggested Raichu. But then a Raichu popped up, and I decided I don't want to put any more effort into this. Well, I got all of these EXP candies for a reason. How many do I need? 74? I can afford that. Oops. And you know what? Let's use some XL ones as well. 25? Go ahead. Okay, now let's take a look at their moves. Obviously, for Frostlass against Rayquaza, we want ice moves. Makes the target move slowly for a short time. I doubt that affects Rayquaza. Wow, this thing has a really quick cooldown time. 3 seconds. I don't know if I want Blizzard because of the, well, the amount of time it takes to actually fire the move and then the cooldown. Well, I'll definitely take Ice Fang since it's a physical move, it's much faster. Icicle Crash is physical too. There's also Ice Punch. Am I supposed to use physical or special attacks against Rayquaza? I don't know this stuff. Let's take a look at Raichu real quick. Okay, so it does have charge. So I ideally charge and then something else. These two aren't going to affect Kyogre. I mean, Eerie Impulse, that might be helpful. Wait, wouldn't Kyogre have Drizzle, even though there's no abilities in this game? Should I Thunder? Ah, screw it. I have the idea in my mind. I'm gonna go for it. Do I want Icicle Crash? 65 damage and 6 cooldown. 85 and 8 cooldown. You know what? I think I will. Okay, let's get going. I don't know if the cutscene is going to play immediately when this starts, so... And I don't know what's coming up, so I'll put these 3 in my... Actually... Wait, hold on. I should probably replace the ones that cannot Mega Evolve. So, like you. But then I need to replace someone else. Fire... Actually, yeah, fire and fighting won't do shit for me during this, so I'll just do like that. Hello, Seer. Glad you could join us. After like a week of non-stop grinding, why don't we order something before we get down to business? A good bite is a sure path to a happier day, don't you think? As long as it's a share... What? As long as it's shared with someone you feel comfortable with, of course. What do you want? The usual fire blast for roast, fire blast roast for you. Drip coffee for me, and one of those great croissants Grisha makes. That's it? What, is the Rust Syndicate pinching pennies now? Disappointing. Damn, immaculate customer service here. Well, at least to me. Ah, Prism Tower, still the symbol of our city, for better or worse. You know, the way Prism Tower looks, it kind of looks hollow inside. It's completely see-through. There's nothing inside. What happened to the gym? There used to be a gym in there, which means the tower wasn't hollow. What happened to everything inside? You can see it from anywhere in Lumiose. That's why it needs to be fixed up as soon as possible. Lies! It's not ever gonna get fixed up. At least not in the duration of this game. That said, I still appreciate the effort you made to protect it, even if it did end up like that. The city is worth protecting, we all pulled it off together. Sure, but just know I appreciate it. After all, sometimes the things that obviously need doing are the hardest to actually do. Sometimes the hardest choices require the strongest wills. Anyway, let's get down to business. To get into the pockets of Hyperspace Lumiose on the other side of the Ruby Distortion and Sapphire Distortion, you'll need some special donut recipes, of course. But we put the entire Rust Syndicate through their paces, researching and developing new recipes. Easy, Felipe. Calling too much attention to our hard work could come across like you just want a pat on the back. Let's keep it humble. We're all doing our best for everyone in Lumiose here. Pardon me, boss. Didn't mean to be a gauche. A gouche? I was merely inspired by the noble tales you keep relating to us about the many sleepless nights you've spent analyzing all of this hyperspace data. We'll send a word to Ansha about the flavor profiles your donuts will need. Be warned, you'll also need one particularly rare ingredient. Ah, crap. And what would that be? I'll get anything we need. Don't worry, I've got this one. Is a croissant? Grish, pal! Think you could spare some of that Hawaiian salt you sprinkle on your croissant? Making up words now, are we? Hawaiian salt. How did you know our secret ingredient? Your secret ingredient is salt? I suppose it's true that what they say about the Rust Syndicate. You really do go digging up everything you can about people to hold as leverage. Yes, short king standing up on business. Nonsense! We never stoop so low. Privacy is paramount these days. Wade figured out your secret ingredient thanks to Felipe's perceptive palate. Don't underestimate Restaurant Lawow's favorite taste tester. He's got the god tongue. Very well. I did overhear your talk, and I can share our riches if you're working on the city's behalf. Please use this well. It's terribly valuable. Is it pink? Is it like pink Himalayan salt? No, it comes in what looks like a flour bag. That doesn't look like a pack of salt at all. Hawaiian salt. A coarse salt that can only be harvested in small amounts in the Hoenn region. A tiny pinch will impart a wondrous depth of flavor. This must be the saltiest salt out there. Much obliged. I've sent Ansha the flavor profile data. Man, a big guy like him texting a little girl like that just doesn't sit right. Even if it is for something like a donut recipe. Well, with that, I think the rest is up to you. I hereby leave the matter of Kyogre and Groudon in Team MZ's capable hands. Ah, so I do need to do those two first. I only hope after everything I've done, all the grinding I've done, I have the ingredients necessary. Since, you know, I had to grind for that Bad Dreams crawler. I hope at this point I have more than enough of the ingredients for these ones. I may have to look up a guide on which ingredients to use. Hello, I was just receiving the recipes Mr. Felipe sent me. They will be quite complex, like the one we used to find that fine Darkrai Pokemon Darkrai. It's rather intriguing that the key to meeting two legendary Pokemon of Hoenn is Hoennian Salt. Quite a tidy solution, is it not? Guess it makes a lot of sense. I think it's a little on the nose. Indeed, simplicity is often best. So what kind of donuts are we gonna make? Well, paying a visit to I almost said Gordon Ramsay? Paying a visit to Groudon calls for a very particular flavor. A very spicy one? Oh my god. We'll need at least 260 points. I'm not gonna read all this. Oh, that will make us an Omega old-fashioned donut for visiting Groudon in Hyperspace Lumiose. And dropping in on Kyogre will take a donut with its own unique flavor profile. We'll need at least all of that. That should yield an alpha old-fashioned donut with which to visit Kyogre's pocket of hyperspace. I'm gonna look up what I need for these donuts. I swear to God if I don't have what I need. I'll be counting on you to help gather the necessary ingredients. Omega old style. What was it called again? Omega old fashioned. Well, let's see if I have these. I swear to God. Okay, I need one Culber. Maybe I should have saved the game before this. One Haban. One Cassib. One Tanga. One Koba. Which one's a Rindo, the one that looks like a purple peas in a pod, and two what looks like grapefruits. Two Yacht. Thank God I had enough of those. I would have been pissed as hell if I didn't have this. A glazed donut that features a generous coating of ruby red syrup. Okay, ruby red power, mega power charging, and move power rock. Well, the rock ain't gonna help us very much, but well, it's nice to have, I guess. We've done it! This is one of my finest works yet. Behold, the Omega old-fashioned donut. Way to go, Chef Ansha. I doubt anyone could work berries into such artistic donut creations as you. Now Hoopa can get us into the pocket of Hyperspace Lumiose where Groudon is at. Please make good use of it. I'm sure gathering the ingredients was no easy task. You bet. Let's head to Jean's Sector 11. I'm pretty sure Karina will be there waiting for us. Hold on, we got one more to do. I can make another? Or, oh! Why would I make another? Why do you give me the option to make another? Okay, so for the alpha one, I need two Babiris. I need one Colbur, one Haban. I need three Payapa berries, and I need one Koba. A glazed donut that features a generous coating of sapphire blue syrup. Resistance power fighting. That's not gonna do me anything. But the Mega Charging 2 is nice. Thank God for the internet, I tell you. Imagine this. Imagine being, you know, in the old school days of Pokemon, where you just couldn't look up information. You had to trial and error yourself. We've done it! I've never made a donut quite like this one before. Behold, the Alpha Old-Fashioned Donut. Way to go, Chef Ancha. Is all of the text going to be the same? Truly, we've got the most dedicated donut chef in all of Lumios. Nope. Now Hoopa can get us into the pocket of hyperspace Lumios where Kyogre is at. I trust you'll use it well. You worked so hard to gather the ingredients after all. Let's head to Wild Zone 5. I bet Karina will be there waiting for us. Alright, so I didn't need these guys in my team anyways. I thought we were just gonna jump right in. I should have known we'd have to make the donuts. Okay, so let's go for Kyogre. No, let's go for Groudon first. What's my team gonna look like? I probably shouldn't have an ice type with me. Emboar can Mega Evolve, but should I have Talonflame just to resist any ground move? Oh well. Oh, you want to hear something that happened at work today, or rather right at the end of work? So, it was at the end of work. My sister and I, we were closing, getting ready to leave. Actually, we had just left. We closed the store, and we were leaving. On our way out, we were walking past other stores. One store that wasn't closing just yet. So, the two staff were leaving. I assume temporarily, for like a couple minutes, maybe to use the bathroom. So, they stepped outside of their store. They closed the door. It's a sliding door, so it's not a door you push, you pull, you use a doorknob. It's a sliding door. And one would assume that a closed door doesn't mean come in. So, you know, they didn't lock it. I assumed they were going to be gone for a couple minutes. And you would think that it's logical that a closed door does not mean go in. Well, this brown guy and his girl, I assume, was just walking by, walking in the direction he literally saw in front of him. The two staff walk out the store, close the store, and walk away. And what does he do? He just opened the door and lets himself in. To where the staff had to turn around and be like, no, we're closed. You can't go in, we just closed the door. And security were approaching, because they just happened to be standing right there. It's like, what kind of stupid people out there? You literally saw with your own eyes. There's no way you couldn't have seen. The two staff members leave and close the door. And then you just go and open the door and let yourself in. It's like, what the hell kind of stupid idiots are out there? Anyways, how do I get here? Man, believe me, I've had that happen before. Where I just closed the door and just left for a moment, just a brief moment. And then people literally just open the door and let themselves in. I don't understand when in the world has... When this change happened in the world where a closed door means come in, let yourself in. Well, this is not where I need to go. How do I get there? I guess I could pick up some items I haven't gotten yet. Oop. So I've been debating that once I finish this DLC, like, finish everything there is to do, and I'm just on my own, I get to do whatever. Obviously, I'm gonna work on my my Pokedex for the game, as well as my Alpha Dex. Oh man, that Alpha Dex is gonna be fun to do. Especially the 5-star ones. I'm still debating, how do I want to shiny hunt my 2 shiny Alpha favorites? Do I want to go for shiny Alpha Charmander and Froakie the old-fashioned way, or do I pivot and do them in hyperspace? Do I do the easy way or the masochist way? I don't know, a part of me is still leaning towards doing it the old way just because I can get a bunch of phases. And unlike in hyperspace, if I don't get the shiny Alpha, I gotta reset the game and lose whatever shinies I may have because they're not Alpha. How do I get there? Okay, I'm gonna try here and I'm gonna follow the path down. Because I'm really hoping that during the hunt for shiny Alpha Charmander, I get a shiny Alpha Tepig. Because shiny Mega Emboar just looks mwah. And a shiny Alpha Mega Emboar? Yes, I like that idea. I already got a shiny Tepig in my main game, just randomly, but that's not Alpha. And if I were to do Froakie the old-fashioned way, not in hyperspace, who knows how many phases I can get. I could get so many potentially... I could potentially get so many phases on Alpha Ampharos. You know? Well, I better not need to do more survey points for Rayquaza. I swear to God. I know I need 25,000 survey points for each legendary. Fuck my life. Won't need that Omega old-fashioned donut to get through this Ruby distortion, yeah? It looks fiery hot in there. It looks like I'm about to enter the sun. Strong signals detected from within this pocket of hyperspace Lumios. A Pokemon inside is likely about to Mega Evolve. So Mega Evolve, not Primal Reversion, you say? I think Groudon's gonna be through Primal Reversion, not Mega Evolution. What the fuck? But still. Go ahead and feed Hoopa that Omega old-fashioned donut. Again, why did those other people get to go in with no donuts, but I do? What happens if I select this? If you don't have the right donut, then you can't use... Wait, you can't get the right pocket of hyperspace Lumios. I can't be like Team Aqua or Team Magma and I grab the wrong colored orb. Ooh, I like this place already. So, this is Groudon's world. Is it, though? I thought hyperspace wasn't real. It was just something made from Darkrai. Come quick, you two! Oh my, look at this. I feel hot just looking at this. Ginormous red crystals, lava pouring down. This is what it's like in Groudon's subconscious? Yeah, I guess so. I'm no expert here. What I do know is that Groudon should gain the fire type when it undergoes primal reversion. Good to know, though I doubt just using water types will cut it against an opponent like this. If the three of us all work together, we can do it. We can catch Groudon. Let's get to it. Well, I don't see any other option but to trust in our Rotom phones and take a plunge. How do we get out of here, then? We haven't exactly seen our Groudon phones have the ability to levitate us up. Then again, we have Pokemon that can fly. Look at that. Once again, they designed all this. Oh my god. They designed all this just for us to not really explore any of it. That looks even cooler up there. Oh, look at that. That is so cool to look at, actually. I don't know how close I can be before I activate this, so let's save real quick. You know what? Having a Raichu probably isn't the smartest idea. And while Greninja, I don't have the Mega Stone on this file. Yeah, actually. Oh, I saved just in time. I didn't expect the legendary Pokemon Groudon to look so stiff. Watch it! I don't think it's staying still for long. Badass cutscene. Oh, this is how 2 phases? I gotta do it regular and then do the primal? Wait, hold on. I probably shouldn't be using this typing then. I thought we would jump straight into primal. Hold on. Because if it's first phase, then I can use Mega Frostlass. I just gotta watch out for the fire moves. And then, when I do the primal form, you know, obviously don't use Frostlass. Okay, so I think I'll probably take out Skarmory. Put in Frostlass. What do I want to put it in for? Well... and I'll go right over Frostlass. You know, I always imagined Groudon to be bigger. Just me? I always imagined Groudon to be the size depicted in the Jirachi Wishmaker movie, even though that wasn't really a Groudon. Dodge the fire move, dodge the fire move, dodge the fire move, dodge the fire move. It was a direct hit. Hold on. Probably should have gotten more full restores. This is not a good idea. Did I not put the... I didn't even put the Mega Stone on Frostlass. Idiot! And before I forget, let me do the same for Raichu as well. I was suggested using Raichu Y. Hold on. Well, at least I didn't get burned. Oh! Alright, let's go! Rejected Gigantamax form! Okay, grab the black one. Don't let the timer go. Look how slow special moves are. Oh, I'm burned. I didn't even notice. Why? Oh, never mind. I was about to say, why did I Mega Frostlass instead of Groudon? Because we're not at the primal form. Okay, keep using Solar Beam. I'm happy if you use that one. This is only the first form, don't forget. How did I not grab that one? Okay, that was only the first form. I almost thought Eggman's Super Laser Piss was gonna fire off onto Groudon. Okay, now's the reason you don't want to use water moves. I really wish I had Earthquake. Oh well. See, this is the size I imagine regular Groudon to have. You feel that pressure? It's definitely readying a big attack. Oh boy, may want to close in. I'm going to heal up before anything else happens. I can't even come close enough to grab them! Video game logic. You don't die literally standing in lava. But you just get mildly injured. Man, that fire blast is like a solar flare heading straight for your face. Gimme, 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 gimme. Oh. It's time to catch Groudon. As you wish. Even Groudon was shocked, like, how dare you? So, what do I get now? I was literally about to ask, what do I get in replacement of a Mega Stone? Oh, I really thought it was gonna disappear as my character just, like, clenches it in his fist. No, you got the red orb, and it is way bigger than I expected. It kind of looks like a teardrop. Like Majora's Mask teardrop. Only red. I like how red it is, though. Yes! And you and you too, Tawny. Way to go. We're just too good. Not bad, kids. Lumios's toughest trio has done it again. Now, while I'm sure you're still enjoying the glow of victory, I've got some questions. Come by my office. You know, what's going to happen for Mega Rayquaza? We don't get a Mega Stone. Is my character just going to reach out, nothing's going to come to his hand, and he's just going to question, hey, why isn't there any Mega Stone? You know, it's kind of like a Zelda game opening a chest fake out. And I don't mean the ice ones in Ocarina of Time. You three actually caught Groudon. Amazing! I know Groudon's got that special red orb, but I was wondering, how is it different from a Mega Stone? Ah, I forgot to explain it to you, Corbo. What Groudon did is called primal reversion. Its red orb contains an overwhelming amount of natural energy. When the power in the red orb returns Groudon... What? Yeah. When the power in the red orb returns Groudon to its true form, that's primal reversion. If you give Groudon a red orb to hold, you can have it undergo primal reversion in battle to revert to its primal state, Primal Groudon. I've studied it a little, since it kind of resembles Mega Evolution in some ways, but there's not much info about primal reversion out there. Sounds like this trip gave you some good data too, Miss Megastones. In any case, you're not done yet. Get working on the other distortions so you can catch Kyogre. I wonder if this is going to be the same line, just saying Groudon if I did Kyogre first. Probably. You bet we will. We gotta make Ansha's dream come true. We're Team MZ. We've got this. I want to see, is the red orb in my Megastones collection or my key items? No, I don't see it here. Actually, where is it? I still have this? Am I blind, or where is it? Or is it in my regular items? Nope, it's in my regular items. I kind of wish they put it into the Megastones, but they had to differentiate. Primal Reversion is still Mega Evolution in my eyes. You know, why does Kyogre and Groudon get something called Primal Reversion while Rayquaza gets Mega Evolution? Well, at least Kyogre's easier to get to. Oh, you're just... Wait, what? Oh, I gotta stand up there to talk to you. This one is Sapphire Blue as well. Okay, now let's look at my team. I definitely want Raichu. Actually, you might not be a bad pick just because of the grass moves. So I guess I'll get rid of Fire. Why am I saving? We'll need an alpha old-fashioned donut to get through the Sapphire distortion here. Strong signals detected from within this pocket of hyperspace Lumios. A Pokemon inside is likely about to Mega Evolve. Are you gonna say the line again? I think Kyogre is gonna go through Primal Reversion, not Mega Evolution, but still! So how do my characters get in here? Do we jump in? Because with every other distortion, they were at actual like ground level where we can walk right in. Ooh, now it's all blue. I wonder if this is the exact same and they just changed the color. Like, I wonder if the crystals aren't even in different places. So this is where Kyogre dwells. Actually, why did I do Groudon first? Doesn't Kyogre come first? Whoops. Come here, you two. Check this out. It's literally the same, just blue. If I look up, will it be red? Huge blue crystals. Waterfalls from everywhere. Is this what Kyogre's subconscious looks like? Well, they do say Kyogre is a personification of the sea. The strength of its water-type attacks is supposed to be incredible. We can still take it on between the three of us and our Pokemon. Let's go, everyone. Time to catch Kyogre. If we're gonna battle Kyogre, guess it's time for another big drop. Would she have said another if I did Kyogre first? Is it red? It is red. So I haven't used Mega Raichu before. So let's see. I'm amazed the battlefield isn't kind of like this, isn't kind of like shallow water. I feel like that would have made quite a good bit of sense. Look how nice this looks too. Is it me or does Kyogre look bigger? Whoa, is that Kyogre? We can't pull any punches. Gloves on, team! Wow, look at that water texture. A vast improvement from Scarlet and Violet. Yep, Mega Pikachu! Uh-oh. It really just looks like Pikachu. They say Mega Dragonite got back its, you know, its genes that it had with Dragonair. Well, in this case, it looks like it just lost all Raichu genetics and just turned back to a Pikachu. You know damn well, when they introduced Mega Evolution, they really wanted to give Pikachu one. But, you know, they established their own rules, so they couldn't. What the hell? Did Kyogre just leap back? Oh! Frozen? Oh! Get out of the way. You don't have the Thunder Helm in this game. Well, you seem to be pretty still. Let me just use a Thunder on you. Let's hope you activate Drizzle, and my Thunders always land. That'd be really nice. Very nice. Gimme, 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 gimme. Come on, one more thunder before the Mega runs out. Go, 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 go. Aw, the rain stopped. But my thunders! Yay, it's back. Hurry up, 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 hurry up. Aw, too late. Aw! Hurry up! Why can't I? Yo, I was mashing the button. Why did it not let me use my items? Ah! What happens now? Don't tell me I get kicked out. Well, actually, I think I would just restart the battle, yeah. Can I not do the first phase? But can I keep... Wait, no. Can I start over with the primal? You're kidding me. I'm gonna continue with all progress next time. I just wanted to start back at Primal Kyogre, but I just didn't want the health to be reset for that one. Charging so that I can heal. Why are you only attacking me? What about those other two? How did that not knock you out? What? Okay, nice. Grab those, grab those, grab those, grab those. Also heal. I think for this one I'm gonna have Raichu return. Oh my god. I swear to God. Man, dodging that move is like dodging a Kirby boss move. I don't remember which boss. It was the one that was the big tree? I don't remember. And I don't mean Wispy Woods. I think you fight as Magolor for that one. Did I even charge yet? I don't remember. No, keep your Mega. Keep being Mega. No! Okay, I gotta dodge. Dodge these first. Aw! Why did I send you out? I'm just gonna step away from that. Don't tell me I'm actually gonna run out of time doing this. Thank you. I feel like I'm ready for my Master Sword to be imbued with the sacred flames. I think the red orb looked better. A shiny blue orb that is said to have deep connections to the legend of the Hoenn region. Way to go! You and me and Karina, we're unstoppable! Yeah, we're the greatest! I can't believe we caught Kyogre. Lumios's greatest trio comes through once again. Excellent work, kids! Beating Kyogre is no joke, especially after it got even more powerful. But as much as I hate to interrupt your moment, I need you all to stop by my office. I'll be waiting. Dang, Karina held that pose the entire phone call. The battles itself were easier and took less time than the grinding it took to get them. You caught Groudon and Kyogre, 2 legends of the Hoenn region. I know it couldn't have been easy. Well done. Man, catching them were harder than catching the legends of the Kalos region. We actually had to work for the Hoenn region legends, but for the Kalos legends, we just caught one of them on top of a shopping mall. Looks like it's finally finally time for us to track down Rayquaza. We'll be finished analyzing the blue orb and the red orb soon. Seems like data analysis is the Rust Syndicate's main job now. What kind of organization are we these days? A civil think tank? Your Lumios's reliable allies. Your volunteer do-gooders? How dare you! Ha! Don't forget who you're dealing with, kid. Once folks are in our debt, we can put them to work for free, helping us shape Lumios just the way we want it. That's all. Sorry for the wait. Allow me to return your blue orb and red orb. You are quite right about the prodigious energy they contain, Miss Karina. Jesus, what's wrong with me tonight? If you give Groudon a red orb to hold, you can... Didn't I read that already? If you... Blah, blah, blah. Same thing with red. What? Same thing with blue. I believe someone else wanted to weigh in too. What do you have to say, Professor Mabel? I'm the lab's acting director, not a professor. I did not ask for students. I understand, Professor. Could you tell us what you've learned? You little... Fine. Let me sum up what we know. Our inciting incident is when Darkrai got pumped full of that mega power oozing from the tower. Long story short, its nightmare-generating power skyrocketed and Hyperspace Lumios was born. The makeup of Hyperspace Lumios reflects the subconscious thoughts of people and Pokémon. Which I guess is why it's so weird in there. But if you've already figured out that much on your... wait a second. But you've already figured out that much on your own, haven't you? Let me clarify one thing, though. It's not just a reflection of subconscious thoughts. It's dreams. Where's Morpheus when you need him? And I mean dreams of all kinds. Both the ones you can't control at night and the things you're actively wanting and wishing for. Great lesson, Professor. Bravo! Now could you tell us how we can find Rayquaza? You'll have to gather Rayquaza's... What? You'll have to generate... Why did I say gather? You have to generate Rayquaza's realm of Hyperspace Lumios by actualizing it, but actualizing a related aspect of the subconscious as a basis. What the hell does that mean? Actualizing? What? Can you slow down and try that again for the less egg-headed among us? You have to wish really hard. I think it might be doable now that we... I can't believe she actually said it like that. I think it might be doable now that you've caught both Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre. Getting closer to your goal is probably making it easier to picture catching Rayquaza, and that's made you even more motivated. I'm right, aren't I? So take that mental image and that motivation, then dial them up to make it happen. I get it, I think. I'm not sure if that helped or made things even more confusing. Look, Buster. My job is studying Pokemon energy. I'm not automatically a hyperspace expert just because I have a fancy lab at my disposal. Who's the big dreamer trying to get a meet and greet with Rayquaza in the first place anyway? It's Asha. It's Corbeau. I don't dare say that one, even though I'm curious about the answer. That's right, the little chef herself. I suggest you listen to the professor's non-expert opinion. You gotta get Ansha to wish as hard as she can for you to encounter Rayquaza. You better not tell me and get extra survey points. I swear to God if you tell me that. The little lady sure is something. She wanted to meet this mighty Pokemon so bad that her dream got mixed up with Darkrai's power and Darkrai's power to make nightmares. And look where we are now. It's all her fault. That's one heck of a powerful dream. But back to the topic at hand. Thanks, Professor. I'll call you again if we need you. The next time you call me will be your last. Don't forget, she was borderline an eco-terrorist in the past. I'll get Ansha caught up on this. Go do your thing. My thing better not be gathering more survey points. I better not see it. Okay, good. And because I don't know if we're just gonna be thrown right in, do I just keep my team as is? I think I will do this just because I can Mega Charizard. Where'd you go? I was about to question, like, where's Ansha? She was supposed to be there. Hey, welcome back. Weren't you with me? Where's Ansha? Both Ansha and Karina are in Karina's room. As soon as Karina got back, she told Ansha what the three of you learned from the Rust Syndicate. Then Ansha asked to hear all about her battles with Groudon and Kyogre, with your battles. So Karina said she'd tell the whole story in mega detail or something. It was rather hard to follow it all. Care to fill us in directly on what you were told by Corbeau? And cut to black, as always. I love how the Gulpin is still with us. So, the reason Ansha wanted to hear more about your battles with Kyogre and Groudon was so that she could imagine you catching Rayquaza next. I have both of these gods at my disposal. Just have them fight again and Rayquaza will appear. That seems likely. She's probably hoping to reinforce that dream of hers in finer detail. I guess a little visualization can go a long way. We should have wore a GoPro during the battles. Is any of that really necessary, though? What do you mean? I mean, Ansha's wish was already plenty strong. That's how she found Rayquaza in the first place. I suppose so, but there's no harm in letting her continue what she started, is there? There was even a little donut on the mat there, on the counter. I didn't even notice. Hey, the gang's all here. I'm newly impressed, not just by the sheer wonder of Hyperspace Lumios, but by all of you. And the legendary Pokemon you battle too. So you heard the whole story from Karina? Indeed, Miss Karina told me all about your hyperspace exploits. I can picture the noble Kyogre and the grand Groudon in perfect detail. So I'm quite confident I'll be able to imagine the pocket of hyperspace Lumios where we'll find the fine Rayquaza at last. If Groudon's domain had red crystals and Kyogre's had blue, will we find green for Rayquaza? Okay, now that you've got a good mental image, let's put some real oomph behind it. Ancha, how about you remind us why you want to meet Rayquaza so much? Alright, I'll tell you everything from the start. Is here good enough? Let's go to the roof. Sure. Nice thinking. Rayquaza's a sky-high Pokemon after all. It'll be easier to imagine from up high. Sounds good. Let's go roof it up. No, let's climb back to the top of Prism Tower again. Or we can just look at it. Hey, this roof is where you showed up too, right, Ancha? How did she end up here anyways? Like on the roof. Indeed, Hoopa transported me here. Well, never mind, there's my answer. Hoopa sure picked the right roof. No one else but Team MZ could have handled this hyperspace stuff so well. Okay, Ancha, tell us again. Why do you want to meet Rayquaza? Give us the details so we can all picture it crystal clear. Alright, it all begins with the story that I love very dearly. Listen close and I'll tell it to you. A long, long time ago, in what people call the Primal Age, the world was overflowing with natural energy. What on earth? Wow. I really did not expect this. The music's nice, though. In that time, there was Primal Kyogre, bolstered by the power within the blue orb. So too was their Primal Groudon, with the might of the red orb at its beck and call. I screwed that up. They fought over the world's natural energy in endless ferocious clashes. When Primal Groudon roared, the earth began to swell and the waters were evaporated into dust. This is what happens when I read. I get bored. When Primal Kyogre bellowed, torrential waters flowed and massive downpours eroded the earth. Where have I heard this music before? For 20 years... 20 years? For 20 days, these two mighty Pokemon battled from sunup to sundown. The ferocity of their clashing scarred and warped the world itself. Why does these depictions look like very Chinese myths? Anyone else notice that? The people of that age, the Draconoids, were at a loss. Whatever could they do? Ooh, the Draconoids, you say. They wished with all their might for Rayquaza to descend and save them from destruction. The Draconoids wishes must have reached Rayquaza. There appeared before Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon a dazzling light, and in it was Rayquaza in a sublime and incredible form. A blazing light and whipping wind sapped the power from Groudon and Kyogre alike. Robbed of their primal forms, they fled to the faraway depths of land and sea. Well, too bad for Rayquaza. Abilities aren't a thing in this game. So Delta Stream can't work. But that didn't stop some abilities from borderline sneaking into this game. The Draconoids came to revere Rayquaza as a true savior. And there our story ends. I really wonder what the text says. I don't know if I point to Google Translate, it'll show. I'm actually curious what would happen if I did that. If I just set it to detect language. I still can't believe we're actually beating Hoenn's legendary Pokemon. In Lumiose of all places, right? What a massive coincidence that is. Incredible, isn't it? Like, specifically this city, not even anywhere else in the region. That's part of Rayquaza's sublime form. Wait, that part about Rayquaza's sublime form sounds an awful lot like Mega Evolution. Rayquaza supposedly got something in its body called the Mikado organ that has the same power as a Mega Stone. That means Rayquaza can Mega Evolve into Mega Rayquaza all on its own. A Pokemon that can undergo Mega Evolution without needing a Mega Stone? Wow! Yeah, Rayquaza's Mega Evolution is crazy strong. It even got its own tier. I totally get why you want to meet it so bad, aren't My dear mama read me that story quite often. Why did she read you why did she read you a Hoenn story if you were born and grew up in Kalos? Well, I suppose there's no rules against doing so. I came to love the story and admire Rayquaza so much that I would dream about it. Isn't it noble? Rayquaza, savior of the Draconoids. That's a Draconids. I cannot read to save my life. I can see why you'd want to get it for Diantha. A mighty Pokemon for a mighty mom, huh? Your love for Rayquaza sounds like the real deal, aren't I'm sure your dream will be strong enough to create the hyperspace distortion we need. What? I guess that actually worked. Great, we just had one over Prism Tower, now we have another one to deal with. This city can never catch a break. What? Where'd you come from? Did we call you over to investigate as if we were calling an exterminator? Ugh. We've managed to gather some data on this latest distortion. The signals we've detected coming from this distortion are on the wavelengths very similar to those emitted by the blue orb and the red orb. We believe this distortion leads to the location in Hyperspace Lumiose where you'll find Rayquaza. Do not tell me I need to find more survey points. At last, I'll be able to see the fine Rayquaza again. Guess we're about to witness a dream coming true. One more thing. Don't say it. Much like with Kyogre and Groudon, the special distortion requires a special donut to match. Please! Gather lots of... I swear. No! Gather lots of data so Mr. Felipe and his team can develop... No! When you do, I'll make the mightiest donut of all. I know I won't fail because I've got all of you on my side. $100,000! Ah! Ah. You know, I liked this game at the start. I don't think I like this game anymore. Ugh. Well, I may as well put my team back together, because clearly I don't need some of them on board right now. I'm ready to turn this off and go to bed. I don't even know what to do anymore. I don't even want to. I don't want to keep playing tonight. You know how the legendaries in this game, at least some of them, they're not shiny locked? To even get them, you need 25,000 survey points. Which means more grinding. And you have a 1 in 7 chance to get something random. Whichever one you get is random. You have a 1 in 7 chance. 5 of them can be shiny hunted, 2 of them cannot. Meloetta and Keldeo cannot be shiny hunted. And you know me, I will go after them in Dex order. And also, whatever you get, it's permanent. Unless you get another 25,000 points and re-roll, whatever you get is permanent. So I have a 1 in 7 shot to get Latias first, and if I don't, I just need to keep on grinding until I get it. The infinite grind continues. I don't think I like Pokemon games anymore. They've just become non-stop grind sessions. I wasn't the biggest fan of Legends Arceus basically needing you to grind to move on instead of the 8 gyms. I don't really like that formula. That's the main reason why I'm not the biggest fan of Legends Arceus, the grind factor behind it. It wasn't that bad in this game until the DLC. I may as well show you guys that. I've also started working on this. As I've grinded and I've collected more Mega Shards, I've come to this guy and I started exchanging the Mega Shards for some of the TMs here. I have barely made a dent. I wish I knew about this guy sooner, because if I did, I probably would have all of these by now. I don't know what the requirements are. You might need to get all of these, because this guy helps you catch Genesect in this game. I don't know if you need to. I don't know if you need to get all the TMs from him in order to get Genesect. Maybe. Maybe you do. I don't know. Oh, I also learned another thing that's pretty unfortunate. Yes, you can get majority of the mythicals in this game with your OT, except for one. Magearna. In this game, you do not get Magearna with your OT, which sucks. It does suck pretty hard. But, what are you gonna do, right? This being the case, as of right now, it's the only method to get Magearna in a regular Pokeball. And for the time, that will have to suffice. I'll have to wait another like 10 years for Magearna to be available in a Pokemon game again. And hopefully we can catch it ourselves in whatever ball we want and also have it in our OT. I don't really want to do anything anymore. Fine. Let's just pick one and go for it. Just one. I don't really want to do any of these. I don't want to do anything now. What is that middle one? I can't tell what that middle one is. It kind of looks like a Gigantamax Eevee, but that's clearly not it. I don't know what that is. Let's find out. You know, I just want to get the things I want to get done and move on. That's all I really want. But this game just is just saying no. You will continue whether you like it or not. I just want to finish my decks, finish my alpha decks, start shiny hunting, but just simply finishing my alpha decks alone will take so long, given the fact that I gotta constantly make donuts, go into distortions, and hope I find the shiny, not the shiny, hope I find the alpha. And then there are some that... There are some of them, kind of like the Frigibax line, that are exclusively in the 5-star distortions, which are the same distortions as the legendaries. So, that means every 25,000 survey points, if you don't get the one that spawns the super rare one, too bad! Another 25 points of grinding for you. And that's just getting the distortion, never mind the alpha. I know there is alpha power 3 in this game, but that requires berries. But at that point, I'm sure I would have grinded to the point I have more than enough berries. What is that? Is that an Esper? That's an Esper that's asleep. It kind of just looks like a doll. Okay, pick up items, destroy boulders, nothing on catching Pokemon. Sweet. That's not boulders, but I'll take that ball. Is there one in there? Nope. Pick up items. Aha! Boulders! Well, at least I got tasks that are easy this time. Oh. Oh, I was kind of right about it being an Eevee. It was a Flareon. What the hell? I locked on, and I tried to have my Greninja use Liquidation, and now that wasted so much of my time. Lock on! Any other items to pick up? Items, 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 items. Wait, no. Alright, now I just made it back here. Wait, wait, there's an item right there. Can you even reach that? No. Did you see my character not able to just step over that? Come on, I need one more. Alright, all done. That's only 3,600 out of 100,000. I don't see the golden ball anywhere here. Hold on, I should probably go up and check the rooftops first, since that's easier to spot. I don't think I see it. No, it's not on the rooftops. Oh, never mind, it is. Just on a lower rooftop. Okay, now we can just go around and pretty much destroy any other Mega Shard we can find. At least that's what I do. Oh, and also Pokeballs. At this point, I've kind of relegated myself to just making one donut at a time, instead of just making a big batch of them. I know it would probably save time, but I don't really care. I don't know, I kind of don't want to make a big batch of donuts, and then when I'm at a distortion, I choose which one to use. If I have just one, then, well, I have to use that one. Makes it a lot easier. May not be, you know, what the hell? And it may not be the best time-wise, but, who cares? Is that a ball I see over there? Get the ball first before the crystals, or the shards. Ooh, there's a lot over there. Man. I hate this game so incredibly much. I still got it, though! Yeah, bro's chasing you everywhere. Okay, that was only 3,600 out of 100,000. So if I just do real simple math real quick with a calculator, I gotta do 27.7. So 28 of those distortions. If I want to progress, I need to do 28 more of those distortions. And if I make a donut that gives me an average of 5 minutes for all of them, 5 times 28, I need to spend 140 minutes. Wait. Yeah. That is 2.5 hours of pure grinding. And that doesn't even count donuts. That doesn't even count me making the donuts and traveling to the distortion. So you're looking at maybe 3 to 4 hours of doing this nonsense. Just to move on. Before I go, let me break some of these Mega Shards. Once again, I'll spare you from seeing me grind all of that. I'll do it on my own. I think you've seen me grind enough. You don't want to see it again. I'll do all the grinding on my own, and then we'll come back just for the actual meat on the bones. Oh, it's inside the battle zone. Will I still be able to get all those Mega Shards, though? I can get some money. I don't want to battle you. I do not want to battle you. Leave me alone. I do not want to battle you. I just came in here to break all of that. Well, if it gets you out of my way. Where'd they all go? What the hell? Man, I am done with this game. Alright, let me exchange my Mega Shards and then I'll call it for tonight. 100,000 survey points. And don't you forget, I need to do it twice! This is my alt. I still have all of this to do on my main. I gotta grind all those points 2 times. I don't know why there's always a Ghastly in front of this guy. Pick up the items. Well, let's change it to day. So I can at least get the money I just got. Did you try leaving yet? Leaving what? Well, let's see what there is for me to do on my own. Once again, I ain't doing none of these. I ain't doing any of these red ones. Cause at least doing the distortions, I can grind for berries. I could probably I think Corpo said I get good berries doing this as well. But nah. Whatever. I'm gonna call it for tonight. I have a lot of grinding to do. Because remember, I gotta do the grind twice. Alright, I'm gonna call it for tonight. I'll see you guys next time when I have grinded enough points. Okay, bye.